Hello friends, so today we're going to discuss this question from LeetCode, challenge problem number 13, contiguous array. In this question, you are given a binary array and you have to find out the maximum length of the contiguous subarray with equal number of 1 and 0. So let me explain this question. As you can see in this array, the maximum length of a subarray in which the number of zeros and 1 are equal is equal to 2, because in this subarray the number of 1 is 1 and 0 is 1. In this question, the maximum length of the subarray having equal number of zeros and 1s can be this or this, and the size is 2. Let's go for a bigger example. Let's take this example, and you can see like this 4 and this is the biggest subarray in which there are equal number of 1 and zeros, but actually this uh, there is also 1 and 0 here also. We can also include that. So the biggest is this only. Okay, but so let's see with this what we can do is we can maintain an prefix array, as we can see, uh, and what we can do is we initialize the starting value before it as -1, and then if we encounter 0 we decrement this value, and if we encounter a +1 we increment the value. So for 0 we do -1, and for 1 we'll do +1. Okay, so for 0 we do -1, so that the total become -2. For 1 we add 1, so it become -1. Then again 1, it becomes 0. For this one it becomes 1. For this one it becomes 2. For this it becomes 1, and for this it becomes 0, -1, -2, and then increase -1. Okay, so as you can see in this example, though we encountered 0 at this place, what does this 0 means? So okay, so as you can see, when we encountered a 0, because you have started from -1, if we look at the back of this number, the equal number of zeros and okay, but when we started with -1, it gives us an opportunity to see this example as whenever equal number came in the, like if you stored this in a hash map, and when we move from left to right, if we encountered the same numbers, it means that there are same number of zeros and 1 at that position. How we can prove it? It's easy, because 1 increases the number, the total sum till now, and 0 decreases it. So if we encounter the same number twice, it means that this condition has happened earlier also. And if we cancel out the previous before that, we can only get the numbers in the range such, because it nullifies the condition, again becomes the same. Like if we start at this point and it again encountered at this point, it means between these numbers everything's nullified, the equal number of ones and the equal number of zeros. Then only this condition only nullifies and the number becomes same. And as you can see, this number again repeated -1 also, but as you can see, there are 3 zeros here plus 1, and there are 4 ones here. So at this also there are equal from -1 to here is a equal number of zeros and ones. But as you can see further down the line, there are also -1 and -1, which is greater. So that's the whole concept. Let's write a code. I will do it. Let's remove it and write it again. Okay. So we first initialize our num size and make a map empty. Okay. Then we put the first element in map 0th index as -1. Then what we do is we make a count variable to store the you will see where I'm storing, and then we make a max key variable which is store the maximum value. Okay. Then we move from 0 to length n, and what we will do is we will actually count is storing the count till now. What is the value? Like what is this value? Okay. So count plus equal to, if nums of I is equal to 1, then what we have to do is we will add 1, or else we'll subtract 1. Okay. Now if we check if map count, it means whether this count exists in the map. If it exists, then maxi is max of maxi and I minus the count index at what index this occurs. Else, if it doesn't occur, like this number, if you're moving down the line and this count like -1 has not occurred till now, like it has occurred now, but till now it hasn't occurred. So like if we move till here, 1 hasn't occurred earlier, so we have to store its index. So if it hasn't occurred, then we'll store the index of count. Count means the value, this 0 or 1 or 2, because we have to check again like whether this -1 has occurred. So how we can check it? We'll check like whether -1 exists or not. If it exists, we will just minus out I minus count I, and this only stores the first occurrence, as you can see, because the next occurrence we are just seeing whether count exists. It means like whether this index has occurred before. If it's occurred before, that's the first index, and we have to subtract it from whenever the next occurrence of it occurs, because the farther it is, the better it is. The maximums are better, the size increases, and yeah, we stored the latest index, and then we have to just return maximum, which is the maximum of all. That's the code. Yeah, it's running perfectly fine. It's submitted, and yeah, it's given an AC. I hope you understand the logic. If you have any doubts, please mention down in the comment box. I'll try to rectify it as soon as possible. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.